There is a serious problem going on in Rec Room. Let me show you what I mean. This is what a merch booth would look like in 2019, just 4 years ago. This is when I started playing the game, and this is when many players argue that they had the most fun while in Rec Room. 2018, 2019, around that time. As you can see, this is where my winter set originated from, and back in the day, the whole thing would only cost you 3,250 tokens. And this is what the most recent merch booth looks like today. As you can see from just one example, Rec Room inflation is very real. Every single day, as more and more cosmetics are released, we're hearing more and more complaints from everyday players. These complaints even come from people who have bought cosmetics in the past over and over again, despite running out of tokens and buying more with real life money. I think it's safe to say that we as a whole, Rec Room players, we are just all sick of this. But honestly, how did this even happen in the first place? Well, actually, a YouTuber by the name of Toaster has already made a video on this, talking about how Rec Room has basically become a cash grab. I highly suggest that you watch it, it'll be linked down in the description below. Although the basic fact of the matter is though, that the token prices are going up, which means that you have to buy more tokens, because it is so unrealistic that you would ever achieve that amount of tokens without buying them. So why am I saying all of this? Well, the other day, Rec Room just released another pop-up shop in the rec center, and as you may know, I've been doing update videos covering each one of these. Well, I wanted to do an update video on this one, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it without mentioning a serious problem that Rec Room's been having lately. So I'm not going to go into like a documentary style detail about that, but I am also going to be voicing my opinion in this, and I feel like Rec Room really needs to listen to their player base when it comes to this. But yeah, I just couldn't make this update video without saying something about it, because I believe that the token inflation has gotten out of hand. Now here we are back at the sort of elsewhere pop-up lab thing that they're doing here. They're like doing experiments on all of this stuff, like the curse stuff and the cleanse stuff. I don't know what they're doing. But anyway, yeah, as you can see, there's like tons of lore behind me. Lore. It's supposed to be like explaining why we're spending so many tokens on all of this stuff. Like all of this stuff is supposed to give us like superpowers or something. Honestly, it's really not going to do that much. It's not going to give you superpowers. You might be able to open like a secret door or something in a room in the future, but honestly, it's not going to do that much. But like any other update video, I have to point out all of the new stuff. So here is the new Crown of Elsewhere, which is 20,000 tokens. We have the Shawl of Elsewhere, which is 17,500. We have the Trinket of Elsewhere, which looks like an earring. It is 15,000 tokens. The Amulet of Elsewhere Curse, which I got the first time when it came out, and it is 20,000 tokens still. The Book of Elsewhere Volume 3 Curse, which is 20,000 tokens. The Wings of Elsewhere, which is 17,500 tokens, and all of these items at the bottom which are not Elsewhere related. Starting off, we have the Star Glasses Pop Star, which are 3,000 tokens. We have the Rally Buggy Skin, in parentheses S, which is 7,500 tokens. I actually cannot believe a Rec Rally Buggy Skin is 7,500 tokens. We got the Rec Trooper Helmet White, which I think is like 7,000. We got the Rec Trooper Vest White, which is 5,000. We got the Rec Trooper Gloves White, which is 2,500. And then we got the Science Exo Arms from the last Invasion event, which are 10,500, I believe. So basically, all of this lore on the wall is saying that there's a portal theory that this character S has come up with, that he can travel from anywhere and anytime, and it causes items to like have abilities or something, and like it's meshing with the cursed items and weird objects, as you can see. These are honestly just some random characters that they couldn't even bother to give names. This over here says how the cursed and the cleansed things like counteract each other. The cursed drops turns things into bad things, and the cleansed drops turn things into good things. It's all really stupid. So yeah, honestly, it's really just a bunch of mumbo jumbo, but I don't want to discount you all that are into the Rec Room lore. It's just that I personally don't understand where it is going, and it doesn't seem like it's going anywhere at all. Like I think I mentioned in the past, it seems like this is just a push to sell new products at higher prices. But I don't want to talk about just bad things today, so luckily there are a couple few items that I actually personally like. And these are brand new in the merch booth over here. First up, we have the headphones stickered, which are 6,000, not too bad for headphones. As you can see, they have different Rec Room icons like Kevin the Goblin and Bonky the Clown. Similar to this, we also have the stickers on the skateboard. This is one of the skateboards that go on your back, and this is 7,500. Still a lot of tokens, but not as bad as the stuff in there. And honestly, I think that stuff kind of looks cooler. But yeah, I hate to be so negative when it comes to this stuff, but when Rec Room does all this lore and the elsewhere stuff, I mean, ever since it started, I just kind of thought it was weird. It was like, it never seemed like it was based on anything, it just came out of nowhere. It was like they were, as Toaster said in that video I mentioned earlier, it seemed like they were testing the waters just to like sell more expensive stuff, see if they can get away with it. And they have for a while, for months upon months. People have been buying it. I'm not afraid to admit, I bought a lot of the Elsewhere stuff when it first came out because I thought, wow, like really expensive stuff. It's not going to come back. Like, this is really limited stuff that only a few people are going to have. Well, no, I was wrong. It keeps coming back, and everyone has it. It's not limited items. They're just expensive. They're just taking your money. That's all they're doing. Honestly, if I were to recommend anything, just stay away from this stuff. Unless you really, really want it, or you think that it looks super cool, or it would go perfect with an outfit, just don't buy it. Don't buy it because you think it's limited. Don't buy it because you think that no one else is going to have it. Don't buy it because it's expensive. And don't buy it because you think you're going to miss out in the future, because I guarantee you this stuff will be back at least like 50 times in the next 2 years. So yeah, that's just my take on this video. I apologize that it was like so negative. Rec Room needs to stop this. Make good items again. Stop doing reskins. Stop doing all of this lore nonsense. Make good items again. And make them cheaper. There are kids playing this game. Kids do not have this sort of money to be spending 20,000 tokens on a necklace. But of course, that's just my opinion. I just think it's kind of a jerk move to do, especially as a company that makes tons of money already. But I am open to receiving feedback in the comments. Please leave your criticism down there. I would like to know what you think about this new stuff. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.